swingera, mueve la cintura, salsa rock, muévele, muévele, cumbia rock, all night long, Latino rock.
Hi everyone, thanks for staying tuned. We're still here with Mr. Hector Chavana, and he was telling us some pretty interesting stuff about relationships and how sometimes they go bad and end up in a courtroom and you don't know what to do because you have a restraining order with your partner. So,
and there's laws to follow and all that good stuff.
Yeah, because we were talking when we left, we were talking about the restraining order. So say a woman puts a restraining order on her assailant, whoever hit her, okay? And there's a restraining order, he can't call her, text her, whatever. But what if she reaches out to him, like some, battered women
like she likes
kind of
it.
do. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Right.
And that does happen. What I tell my clients is, who's under the court order, you or her?
Right.
And they say, well, me. Okay, well, what does that tell you? You cannot contact. Unfortunately, she may, and what I recommend to my clients is if she calls you, hang up. If she sends you an email, don't respond.
Right.
Any contact, just don't respond in any way, shape, or form. And the last thing you want to do is show up at her door.
Yeah, because women are always seen as like feminine, so vulnerable. Sorry, I have trouble saying that word. Like se ven vulnerables, ¿verdad? Entonces, luego los hombres quieren proteger. Like the natural reaction for the society is protect the woman. And sometimes they're the offenders. Sometimes they're the ones that grab a big old knife and throw it at you or something.
Right.
It's quite possible, but again, who is under the court order? It's this guy, usually.
Why is it usually the guy? Sometimes
the other way.
Sometimes the wrong person gets the court order.
Yes,
right?
I have seen cases where the batterer is the woman, and the court order is placed against the woman, and she cannot contact the person, the male, and likewise, she is under the court order. That happens from time to time. So it goes both ways.
So can I ask you this? So if the woman responds to him, reaches out to him, and he doesn't do it, but he can go to the judge later on when they do go to court and say, well, look, I'm not that, she's not that afraid of me because she's still texting me. She's still, can he use it for his defense?
No, because he's already under the court order.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Case closed. You cannot contact her. He's going to say, you hung up when she called you? Yes, I did. Good. Keep hanging up.
Okay.
So changing up the subject now, because I hear that you said that Houston is actually known to be one of the highest rated in DWIs. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Houston likes to party.
Yeah, Houston likes to party. Yeah.
Yes, we definitely like to party. But this is true. It's a sad commentary, but nothing to be proud of. That Houston Harris County is #1 in the nation for DWI cause fatalities. This is more than Los Angeles, where it's double the population, more than Chicago, more than New York. Part of it is, yes, we love to party. Yes, we have our cars. In these other cities, they have mass transportation, which here in Houston is practically nothing.
Right.
So that's another reason for the amount of DWI fatalities. And the area, Houston, Harris County, Montgomery County, Brazos County, Fort Bend County, they're dealing with them, and they're dealing with them in a strict manner. When I started practicing law 30 years ago, a DWI, the first one, was practically dismissed. But now the law has become more stringent, and a person who is faced with a DWI nowadays, they have some serious problems to deal with, even if it's
getting
their
a
first.
job.
But if the society is really trying to improve it, you're penalizing all these people, and I understand that that they're trying to make those people change by penalizing them, not excusing the first offense or whatnot. But at the end of the day, we all want to go out, we all party, we all have cars. What system is really what system have they put in place to really help us out? Because having a taxi all the time, every time you go out, having a driver, paying a driver every time you go out is expensive.
A DD, designated
what?
driver.
A designated driver.
That's one thing, have a party bus to go out with a party. But ultimately, the problem here, especially in Texas, we like to be the king of our own selves, and we like to get on our horse, as
Right.
to use the practice from back then, and ride. Nowadays, of course, it's not a horse, it's a pickup truck that's 2 tons and can cause some serious injury
Damage.
if it runs into a smaller vehicle. And I guess it's part of the culture. You know, we here in Texas, we've always had drink. We've always had parties. We've always been an independent group of people, much more so because, maybe it's because Texas was the only state that was first a nation before it was part of the United States. So, you know, we kind of an independent group of people.
Right.
And, but still, people have to understand that this is a serious case, a serious offense, and it is being dealt with in a serious manner.
Houston's such a huge city and spread out. So I mean, well, we have friends sometimes that live in the Woodlands and
Yeah, it's
live
hard
in
to drive,
Champions, and
yeah.
then so
Yeah.
Pick up
Nothing's
everyone.
walking distance around here.
no.
No.
So what we
for-
do
that's for
sometimes is say, okay, let's meet at this person's house, and then we'll take a taxi together somewhere. You know,
Exactly.
so-
Have a designated right?
Right.
Have a DD. Well, we'd like to spice it up now. And not talk about jail
It's been
anymore.
spicy. What are you talking about?
We want to go to women in the workplace. You've been a judge, an attorney / judge for a little over 30 years, you said, right? And
Correct.
so women in the workplace, do you feel like we are judged by how we dress, how much makeup we have on, what type of earrings we have on? Kind of give us a little bit of insight.
We're taking you out
At
of
the
your
top. We
comfort
are.
zone now.
So, you know, for instance, a lawyer walks in and looks like she belongs on Hollywood
laughs.
Boulevard. Would you judge her and go, oh
Yeah.
my God, this girl's Kim Kardashian walking in here?
Well, very good topic. I believe that a person, woman, male, whatever, should be judged on their ability and how they can do the job. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. The fact of the matter is, and this is a true statistic, women earn only about 78% of what a man does for the same job. That has to stop. That has to stop.
That's still going.
Amen.
They say that has stopped, but that is
Well, it
not
has
the
to.
case.
It has to, because that's not equity, that's not right, and if we have to pass laws, then so be it. But one would think that the corporations and the companies would do that voluntarily. That's not always the case, and that's why you have so many lawsuits nowadays still over sexual discrimination and these type cases, though not as many as, say, in the 80s and 90s, but still it is an issue, and it has to be addressed, and I think it should start with the equal pay.
Wow. Well, thank
For the
you
women.
so much for answering our question. And thank you so much for being here with us. I'm
It's been my
sure
pleasure.
we all had a
Thank
really
you.
good time with you today,
Yes, we
learning
did.
about abuse and, you know, DWIs, and don't drink and drive, ladies.
all serious subjects.
Yeah,
So
very
you're
serious
driving.
subject. Thank you, Judge Chavana, for being with us.
It's been my pleasure.
Thank you.
So now we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we are going to do our man talk in our email. So make sure you stay tuned. Thank you so much, Judge,
You're
for
welcome.
being with us. See you soon.